What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
BlueNote Fan Report. Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone going today? The St. Louis Blues are welcoming the unstoppable force, the Buffalo Sabres, 8-0 in their last 8 games. The Blues are trying to become the immovable object. I think I got that right. As they are trying to get to 500 for only the second time this season since the beginning. We got somebody. I posted our show in a Buffalo group. We got somebody from Buffalo. Hey, Tom, welcome to the show. We do a pregame and then we react to the show. You're welcome to stay with us the entire game. We appreciate it. We love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They're going for 9 straight. Scary. Not 8, 9. 9 straight. This is they're trying to get out of their playoff drought. They have not been in the playoffs since 2011. I mean, wow. It's time for them. They've had some good stuff coming. So let's see what happens. Justin, how are you, my friend?
All right, I'm doing okay. Just getting ready and setting up. I got my new monitor today. Finally came, so
yeah, good. I know he's sitting there going, "Damn, is Guy going to even acknowledge that I'm here today?"
No, that's fine. I usually I like it better that way, anyways, because that way I don't have to say. I just have to give up. I'm okay.
Yeah.
So,
no, I'm just I'm obviously I'm joking, Justin. You're a good friend. Like I texted you earlier. I had a hell of a night, man, and I'm struggling. I'm trying to get there. So you may end up getting some time by yourself today if I feel like I need to take a break. I didn't get to sleep till almost 4:00 in the morning, and then within 20 minutes of falling asleep, my wife woke me up. I was screaming for the police. So yeah, it was one of them kind of nights. So haven't had a lot of sleep, but I'm going to do the best I can as our Blues are taking on the Sabres. And this is an important game, especially since we are missing Sutter. He has, as you have said in the past, been one of the best players that the Blues have gotten. He turned out to be a better pickup than we thought he would be. They just showed it there, him getting knocked down. You said originally you thought it was skate on skate. I don't know if that is skate on skate.
I'm pretty sure he clips his skate. Pretty certain of it. He doesn't. At first, I said it was a slew foot because I thought that's what it was, but then I looked at it and no, it was him. And then the Predators player skating in while P. Sutter's back is towards him, and then he clips skate on skate, and then P. Sutter goes down and he lands in that awkward position on his ankle.
Yeah. Well, it looked like he took his knee all the way back. It looked like his knee got bent back. So I thought originally it was a knee, but now they're saying
that's what I thought.
They're saying an ankle, 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Again. If it is a sprained ankle and not, a torn, a sprain is a low-grade tear. If it is just a sprained ankle, there's a chance you could be back in 2 weeks, right? Some people heal well from that. Depends on how the medicine is and how they rehab it and all of that. And then, you know, I like this. They've got on here Otto Steinberg poised for a bigger role in P. Sutter's absence. And I want to tell you something. I know we talked offline about this. What I said today, and I haven't seen how you put it. I was trying to make a joke over what we had said offline. So that's the way it was meant to be. If it was taken otherwise, I apologize.
Yeah,
right?
no, I didn't. I just posted the video. I didn't even really acknowledge it. If you want me to be honest, I just did. Right. Did the video as.
Yeah, you sent me a text, and I wanted to make sure that you understood. It was just I was trying to make a joke. I was not trying to throw you under the bus. Right? There was no way about that at all. That I was gonna try and throw you under the bus at all. Just wanted you to know that. And I had said that there's 3 guys. 2 of them, one or two of them could be the odd man out. And today, Fabry is replacing Berggren, which, okay, Fabry needs time to, I get it. But it's not just Fabry Berggren vying for that spot or spots. It's also Stenberg. God, I keep wanting to say Stein. I don't know why. But it's also Stenberg. Stenberg is coming into this. He's the guy that can get sent down like this, right? I mean, he's waiver eligible, right? Or he's waiver exempt, I should say, waiver exempt. If he's not going to sit there and play better, I mean, be a better contributor than both Fabry and Berggren, he could be the odd man out, right? So. That's why I thought that it was important for him. Who was your player today, bud?
Well, I want to say with Stenberg. Okay, so with Stenberg, the way I think about it is this game is important for him, but it's not. He's came in and played very well. His lineup or his destination is going to depend on his play down the stretch. If we get to late January and he's still playing very well and he's still fitting in with the system, you're going to be possibly looking at, possibly just keeping him up and not sending him back down. Because what does that do? If he plays well at the NHL level, why send him back down to the AHL level?
I agree.
So this is going to come down to how he performs down the stretch. Now, my player was actually the guy on screen, Jordan Kyrou. And the reason I said Jordan Kyrou was because guess what game Jordan Kyrou did not play earlier in the season because he got scratched? Buffalo. Buffalo. It wasn't a scratch that was on Jordan Kyrou. It was more so I'm going to scratch someone to put the boot to the team's ass and say, let's go, get up and going. But Kyrou's going to say, well, I don't think I deserve to be scratched. I think I should have played. I think you should have scratched somebody else. Maybe Pavel Buchnevich at that time. But, that's all past and dandy. But it's not like a revenge, like he's all like angry at the Blues management or Montgomery. It's just he didn't play against Buffalo, so now he's going to want to come in and have a good game against Buffalo because he didn't get to play the first one against Buffalo. So that's why I chose him. That's my storyline for tonight. Yeah. I think that was a pretty solid pick for the player to watch.
Yeah, no, it is, and with Stenberg, God damn it, guy. With Stenberg, I'm not saying that tonight's a telltale, but it's important that he realize what the situation is. That he could easily be that man, and from this moment on, he's got to play. He's got to play good enough that he's noticed more than Fabry or Berggren, depending on who's in. Right.
This game to me has more of a thing, like more than I'm looking at Fabry than I am Stenberg. I think Stenberg's going to be fine. I think down the stretch, like I said, it all comes down to down the stretch for Stenberg. Yeah. Stenberg, I think, is going to be on this roster next year, anyways. Whether he's sent down this year or he stays up this year, I think he's still going to be on the roster next year. But Fabry's a guy that has to take it because Berggren came in and has played good. I understand the change, but they won the last game. I don't particularly know. I get that Sutter's out, but I don't think you necessarily had to take out Berggren in this game. I don't see why Fabry had to play in this game, but I'm okay with it. It's a bottom six role. Your big guys need to show up tonight. If you're gonna beat Buffalo, your big guys got to show up tonight.
Yep. Well, we're seeing another Blues killer tonight in Tage Thompson. I think he always feels like, he missed out on something getting traded and for O'Reilly, and he has been that guy. I mean, the Blues, he was a 22nd overall pick, first round draft, in the first round, and he has said, hey, this is what you guys get for trading me, and I think that's going to be part of that tonight. Lenny, welcome to the show. Lenny says truth about the injury. And an old friend returns, Gloria Sieper. Hi, Gloria. Welcome back. We miss you. Now, I do have to say one thing. I don't know if you can see it, but the numbers are not correct for how many people are watching the show. Because I used X today, I wanted to try and put the show on X. Well, X shows how many people open it up, and it's continuous. It's not actual. So it's not how it's going up and down. So I need to kind of look at that. Right now, we got 5 watts. It says 16, but we really got 5. Hopefully, we'll get some more. Aaron Nails and Lenny Witt, thank you so much for giving us a thumb in the air. We really appreciate it. If you watch us on YouTube, do the same. It is how the logarithm will catch us and make sure that you get to see us. We appreciate you, and we will always appreciate you. Thank you for joining us on the BlueNote Fan Report. Buffalo. What are your thoughts on Buffalo going into tonight? I'd like to know.
Well, one, they're going to be determined to get some revenge on the Blues because in the first meeting, the Blues beat them in Buffalo. So they're going to want to get some revenge in St. Louis. They're on a 8-game win streak. They're going to want to get to 9. It's crazy to think about a Buffalo team that has an 8-game win streak and they're still second to last in the Eastern Conference. That shows you the competitiveness of the Eastern Conference right now. With Buffalo, I mean, granted, they're there because they were like dead last, like they were one of the bottom teams there for like 2 weeks, and then they went on this streak, and now they're tied, I think, right now for the second wild card spot. So,
yeah.
This team has shown some guts, but like I said, this Buffalo team having miracle runs isn't nothing new for me. They usually go through a stretch in the season where they come out and they play really good hockey. They get the Buffalo fans really excited, and then they crash it down. That's usually what happens for Buffalo. So I'm excited to see that they're having good success right now, but can they keep it up is the question. They haven't shown that they can keep it up over year stretches now where they'll start the season slow, then they'll pick it up, they'll have a miracle run, they'll go on some hot streak, and then they'll fall cold again. So is that going to be the case this year, or are they going to actually make a solid push for the playoffs this year?
No, it's a good point. The lineups for tonight, at least the Blues lineups. Top line is our top line. Thomas centering Bushnevich and Neighbors. Second line, I like this line. Shen centering Kyrou and Stenberg. I can't wait for Holloway to get back to shore up that line a little bit more. But Stenberg's done a good job there. Third line, Dvorsky. He's got Snoogie and Fabry. Fourth line, Sundquist with Joseph and Torpachenko. Joseph is in for Sutter. The defense pairing, man, I can't speak, are Boberg and Pareko, Tucker and Falk, Fowler and Mayu. Say again?
No, I didn't say nothing.
Okay, and Hoffer in the net with Bennington as a backup. There was a quote from Montgomery about the possibility of a changing of the guard, and he said it's too early for that. I agree. He said right now we're playing the hot hand. Okay, that's great. However, I do feel like there is a changing of the guard starting to happen. Am I wrong about that? Do you think I'm wrong about that, or do you get kind of the same thought process or feeling in there?
I mean, like I said, the changing of the guard is going to be coming sooner rather than later. Like I said, this is Holford's net to lose. Bennington has to earn it back. I'm not surprised about this start. They're playing Holford for the second straight game here against the Red Hot Buffalo team, who is an Eastern Conference team. So you're thinking like you want points, obviously you want to get to 500, but like you'd think that if you were going to think of Bennington as your number one still, you'd think that he would play tonight, considering this game does have stakes. But I think in a way they do still kind of view Jordan Bennington as the number one, because you're going to give him the Avalanche game. There's no way I think that Holford's starting against the Avalanche. I think Bennington's going to start against the Avalanche.
I got that's a good point. That's a really good point.
And from Bennington's last two starts, the last two starts that he had were not on him. So I mean, he didn't have bad performance, but that scares me a little bit. Not as much as it should, probably, from like the performance that he has had this year, because I think that Jordan Bennington shows up in big games, and Colorado is going to be a big game. So yeah, I think he gets the start against Colorado.
All right. Shockman says us and Slovak are tied 4 at the end of 2. Cool. I hope that the U.S. wins that. Love Handstrom has had a good showing. I think he started one game, and I'm not sure if that was a win or not. And then Jarek has really been, I think it's Jarek, I think that's the right guy, has had he's got 2 points so far in the juniors. I haven't followed the World Juniors like I normally do, and I feel stupid that I haven't because I know better. But hey, things happen in our lives, and we deal with them as they go along. Say again.
No, I had to hurry up, and I forgot that I had to set my fantasy rosters for tonight.
Oh yeah,
so I was doing that real quick. I won against our boy Aaron Nails. Sorry about that, Aaron. You almost got me. The short week almost helped you.
Yeah, I got mine in there.
I should win this match.
2 girls, 1 cup. Why would I watch somebody else's show, bud? Someone's saying,
what
watch
did you just say?
2 girls, 1 cup. I know there's a.
Hey, was that Shockey that did that?
No.
Who said that?
Frankie. That's somebody from YouTube.
Okay, yeah, let's not do that, Ranky. I know what he's talking about, and that's inappropriate for this show. Let's not do that, please.
Okay.
I appreciate you joining the show, but yeah, let's not.
I know there's a blues podcast out there called 2 Guys, 1 Cup. Right.
Okay, well, he said 2 girls, 1 cup, right?
Yes.
So let's
completely different.
That's something that's inappropriate, that doesn't belong, but I'll give him a warning. He seems like a regular person.
I'm going to put him in timeout because I don't know. It's not a name that I know, so
we appreciate everybody being here, but please be respectful in the chats.
Aaron Nels says, let's go Blues. Sorry, having to deal with my job right now. And then he gives a shh about you that he doesn't want to hear. Sutter is hurt. Brian, Sutter is hurt. I don't know what that is, bud. You got me, Lance. What? I'm not sure. And then Shockey says, you got Sutter is hurt, ? Brian, laugh. I don't know what that is.
Oh, is he talking about Brian Sutter?
Yeah. Maybe I said Sutter instead of Sutter. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, it is. I think Brian Sutter is that one, but Pius Sutter is right. Suter's right.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I messed names up. I mean, haven't we figured that out by now? Lance, you've known me long enough that you know I haven't gotten a name right in a long time.
But
it's a podcast, a Dallas Stars podcast. He won't be talking about that, FYI. He wasn't talking about that, FYI. I know there's a Blues podcast. And
okay, so, well, if it is actually a thing, I apologize. But from what he just said, if it is what I think he means, it is not appropriate for this show. So
fair enough, and that's fair.
But if there is a podcast, out there that is named that, then I will 100% apologize. But the only thing that I know that's named what he just said is not appropriate. So
gotcha, man. I gotcha, and I completely understand that. I mean, I've been trolled before. Oh, I wrote Sutter in the show description. Okay, yeah, I screwed up. I make mistakes. You know, I'm human like everybody else is. You know, shoot me later, right? I thought I did pretty good with the descriptions today. I thought they were pretty. I thought they were fun. You know.
I see what you mean now. I see what he meant.
Yeah,
but
you know, I thought the opening line was, you know, you got a unstoppable force, 8-0. You know, they're just playing really well. Can the Blues be the immovable object, right? And if you know, there's that physics question. You have what's going to win between an unstoppable force and an immovable object, because they cancel each other out basically, right? An unstoppable force can't be stopped, an immovable object can't be moved. One of them's going to lose, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, either the unstoppable force goes through the immovable object, which again, the immovable object can't move, or the unstoppable force stops, but then it's not unstoppable. So who knows? I just thought it would be a good way, and that's what the Blues need to be. They need to come in and stop something that has not been stopped, right? They need to be a runaway freight train. And that was the other thing I was kind of thinking about putting in there, was that, you know, they're facing a runaway freight train. Can they stop it? And I think they can, but it's going to take a lot of last game, I felt like they played start to finish. I really did. You know, they did give up 2 goals, but I wasn't like, you know, like they were going to lose this game at any point. Even when it was 1-1, I never felt like they were going to lose this game at any point. You know what I mean?
No. The things that is going to be a positive for both teams individually, Buffalo are for the Blues. The advantage for Buffalo is the fact that we've seen the inconsistency for the Blues. I think the Blues have been better with the consistency as of late. Yeah. And I don't see that coming back down. I think that they're only going to grow on it. I think that we're past the growing pains of what we saw really, really early on. So that's the positive for the Buffalo Sabres. The Blues have yet to hit that 500 mark and get over it. So that's the advantage for the Buffalo Sabres. The advantage for the Blues is, over my time watching the Blues, any time that a team comes into the Enterprise Center or wherever the Blues are playing, and they're the hot team, the Blues seem to play really, really well against teams on a hot streak. So that is a positive for the St. Louis Blues, and they seem to usually snap a lot of winning streaks when they play a lot of hot teams. So that's a positive for the Blues. So you have a positive and you have a negative for both teams. There you go. I set it up for you right there.
Yeah. No, I do think that, you know, this is good for the Blues to play like that and possibly bring something in. They were just showing the Blues prank, the sweater prank the wives and girlfriends played on the players. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was neat then how they didn't know it was. And Aaron Nell asked, thoughts on Otto? And what do you think about Team USA junior player that got carted off the ice the other day? He got hit in the back of the head, it looked like. And I think he hit his head on the ice. So I don't know much more than that, and I haven't heard any updates. As far as Otto, I like what he's doing. Unfortunately, I think that he could, and this is why I used it. I think that, you know, he's going to be the odd man out, right? I think toward down the stretch, if when Holloway comes back, when Walker comes back, when Sutter comes back, who else am I missing? There's somebody else out, right?
Bukestad.
Huh? Bukestad comes back. When Bukestad comes back, there's going to be some odd men out. There's going to be some guys out, and I just feel like I don't think Dvorsky should be, though he is waiver exempt. I don't think sending him down is right because he's earned to be here. But you're going to have some odd men out. You're going to have men out, and for me, I really feel like Steen's really got to do it today.
Stein or Stenberg. For me, like I said, you're not going to have to make a decision as of right now because, like I said, the Blues just lost another forward in Pierce Sutter. But the Blues are at like roster level right now. They don't have to send anybody down or anything like that. Their decision is going to have to come in January, so it's going to you're going to have enough time to evaluate and see who you want to leave up and who you want to leave down. The thing with Stenberg is, like I said, his thing is going to be later down the stretch. We already know what kind of player we're getting in Robbie Fabry. Like I said, I think when we start to see healthy players, I think the Blues will take a chance and put Robbie Fabry on waivers, and if he clears, he'll go to Springfield.
Yeah, because
I truly believe that.
Two-way, right?
Yeah, so he's on a two-way. Stenberg is a guy that can get waived and not get claimed, so you can send him down no problem. My thing, though, is, like I said, it is going to be...
Stenberg's waiver exempt. He just goes down. You don't waive
That's
him.
what I just said.
Okay.
That's what I just said.
In fact, it sounded like this. He said he was a guy who could get waived and not get, and just go down. But he wouldn't get waived. He would just get...
Well, you know what I mean. He can get sent down.
Okay. Sorry. Just wanted to clarify just how I heard it. That's all.
He can get sent down and not get claimed or nothing. You know, he can't be put on waivers. So you could do that, but like I said, it all comes down to the end stretch. If Stenberg is playing well, he is your future. Do I think Robbie Fabry's a guy that's going to be here when the team is competitive? No, I don't. Stenberg is going to be here when the Blues are competitive and Stanley Cup contenders. So if a guy like Stenberg is ready, and I do think that for me, out of the 3-round draft picks that we had for the Blues, Stenberg was the closest to being ready. So the fact that he is...
Sorry, it looks like Bukestad is day-to-day and could be up. Could be playing soon.
Yeah, well, that's fine because the Blues just lost Pierce Sutter, so that'll kind of knock that down or whatever. But the Blues, they'll be fine because if Stenberg is ready to play, like I said, he's the closest in my mind out of the 3 first-round picks that the Blues had to being ready and NHL ready. So, if he is there, Dvorsky was there, and then we had Stenberg, obviously. But as for the other, who was the other one? It was Lindstein. Lindstein, I think is going to take a little while longer. If I'm honest, I wasn't extremely impressed with his camp, but he's going to be a good defenseman. I think Adam Jurček is the guy that I'm most excited for. I think that he's going to be a very big, impactful guy for the Blues here in a couple of years. But like I said, Stenberg is your future. He is going to be on this team when the Blues are Stanley Cup contenders.
I agree with that.
If he's ready, then you need to ride him.
I do agree with that. Absolutely. Don't forget, if you're watching the show on Facebook, give us a thumb up. If you're watching us on YouTube, do it too. I just can't see your names. Share the show today. Try and get more people to watch it. I'm thinking about doing something here in January. Going through to the end of to the break, right? I post this in a bunch of groups. I'm thinking, and I haven't decided that I'm going to do this, making a way so people can say what group they're watching it from, right? Be it the, Hawaii Blues Fan Clan, the NHL Uncensored, the whatever it is, whatever group I put it in, you know, the group that has the most people hashtag the show and continuously watch the show. I mean, like the most continuous watch, that group, no matter what group it is, I would get them 2 tickets to a game of their choice after the break, not a regular season game of their choice after the break. I'm thinking about doing that. You know, and it'll be, you know, if we get fans from other teams and they do it, you know, they win, great. You know, I'll set them up, but I do want to try and get more people to know about us and hopefully watch us some more. So that's something I'm thinking about. You're doing a great job with the TikTok. By the way, I don't know if you've seen it. I put 2 last time, but the StreamYard has gotten much better with the AI, and the last 2 were really good. The 2 I used, and there were 9 of them, 9 or 12 of them. I used 2. I can use more, but they turned out to be really good, I think.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah. The one with us. Are you talking about like the Bennington thing? That one was the best one of the 3. The other one was a clip that you did. That was the tribute that I did. But that was a video that we already had, so it still didn't get as much reach as I thought it would. But
well, I put them on my Facebook too, my Facebook Reels, and they didn't do very well there either. And they didn't do well on the it didn't do well on my TikTok or on the BlueNote Fan Report page. At least I don't think on the BlueNote Fan Report page it might be a little better.
Like I said, it's weird it's weird what works sometimes. Like I said, it's all about hitting that algorithm at the right time, and sometimes you hit it and sometimes you don't. And like I said, that's why I get what we are, but that's why on our TikTok I try to adventure out a little bit more, because I've gotten follows and views from a bunch of different stuff that we've done. I mean, I haven't done a lot of things outside of hockey on the thing, but some of those are some of the best things that we've done on there. Like they've done the best viewership, the best likability on there. I mean, so it's just weird. Like you said, you have to kind of appeal to different niches sometimes.
Well, Shock, tell your oldest happy birthday from the BlueNote Fan Report. It's a crappy day to be born. Anywhere between the 23rd, maybe even the 22nd to the 31st is the 30th is the crappiest days to be born. You know,
Hooper played so well last game, the traffic and stuff.
That's the quote I talked about. That's the quote I talked about where he was asked about oh man. My head just kind of popped on me. I'm sorry.
Oh wow! Speaking of,
say again.
No, I was saying. Speaking of Adam Yurchek, man, what a goal that he scored in the.
Oh yeah, I got to see part of it. Yeah, right.
I'm telling you, Adam Yurchek. I truly feel it. Even just the minuscule amount that he played in training camp and in preseason, I was very impressed. He's going to be, I think, something really good for the Blues. For a couple years now to come.
Yeah. The thing that the Blues need to do tonight, I think more than anything else, is A, get in front of the net, and B, protect the front of the net. And I know we kind of say that a lot, but it just feels like tonight, especially with the way Buffalo's been playing, they're gonna be around the front of the net. They're gonna make you pay if you're not covering the front of the net. And goals might be hard to come by tonight. Goals might be hard to come by. 3 minutes and 42 seconds to puck drop. So you know where we're at in time-wise. Mike Mariano says, Guy, what's up? Me and Justin are both doing just fine. Don't forget, Justin, when you say hi, please say hi to both of them. I'd appreciate that.
How you doing?
Love Handstrom has been really good for Sweden too, Justin. I didn't know if he was the starter or not. I hope he is. I haven't had a chance to watch like I wanted to, but we'll see.
I haven't either. I think it's on NHL Network, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I don't have NHL Network. Maybe that's something I'll have to get from you or something. Maybe you can share your love with that possibly. Because
I have NHL Network. I haven't been watching it.
I'd like to watch it, but
sorry about the hair being kind of messed up today. Like I said, man, I had a night last night. I could not freaking sleep, and I don't know if that one's on ESPN Plus. It might. Oh, it looks like the juniors is on ESPN Plus.
Oh, okay. Man. Oh, yeah. Then I'll have to go check that. Because I usually don't, like, if I'm honest, I usually don't watch it, but seeing as we have some prospects in there, I do kind of want to look at it a little bit. Can you pop me off though for a minute so I can go grab something before?
Yeah. And I'll put your comment up there in a second there, Mike. He'll be right back. It is great, and yes, if you served or are serving, thank you for your service. I appreciate that. I actually got connected today with one of my first chiefs on my first ship. He's actually here in Hawaii. We might go have a drink later. And we got to talk for a little bit. And it was nice. But, I'm telling you guys, I had a night last night. I had a night that just blew my effing mind. And I mean, blew it. Could not sleep. Tried everything. Nothing worked. And then when I finally get to sleep, as soon as I get to sleep, I'm into a really, really heavy dream. My dad is trying to cut my arm off with like the jaws of life, squeezing instead of pushing out. And then I wake up from that one and fall asleep again. And I'm getting in a fight over a guy cutting me off or something and beating me up, and I'm beating him up. And yeah, it was tough dreams, man. And it's been like that all day. So I haven't really had any good sleep. And, I'm going to do the best I can. I'm just going to do the best I can. I tried to put this on YouTube, on X, but I just don't think it's worth it, man. It just gives me false numbers and hard to tell who's actually watching. So I may just kill X. Yeah, I'm going to kill X. Remove. I'm not going to delete it. I'll leave it there, but I'm going to remove it. There we go. X is gone. Save changes. Now I got better numbers. There we go. Now I know who's there. Well, never mind. Good for you, buddy. I'm not sure what that is there, Matlow. What you meant by that? We'll be back here. John says I have some leftover cough medicine from my chest cold, knocked out and asleep. Yeah. I have melatonin. I just don't like taking it. Alex Lyon and Joel Hofer. Hofer with 3 shutouts, Lyon with 1. Both their save percentage is pretty close. I didn't get to see the rest of it, but let's see what happens tonight. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to have fun again. You guys like it when I'm having fun. Surprisingly. I thought you liked it better when I wasn't having fun, but I guess you do like it when I'm having fun. By the way, Mark said, my bad. I love Justin. So, and here we go. Puck drop.
What? You have, what?
I'm at 1953 and counting.
No, I'm saying, he's saying he loves me. What? Oh, you mean, when you said, make sure that you acknowledge me too?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I get everybody. I get for a lot of you're used to this being just my show or just me being here and all that. And I understand that. But at the same time, Justin's doing a great job, and Justin's a huge part of the show. And I want to make sure that, you guys acknowledge him too for what he does, right? Good, bad, or indifferent for both of us. I just like, to make sure that we're all getting acknowledged for us being here and doing what we can for you. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. The Blues wearing their thirds tonight. Old Homes. Don't think you tackled that.
To getting extremities cut off. Okay, now I get it, Matt Lowe. Thank you. No, I did not have a good night at all. Did not. And here's the thing. I'm so surprised I didn't have a good night. That my kids and wife took me out to a really nice dinner last night. But man, when I got home, I don't know, maybe it was that Scotch. I had a Macallan 12 and I cut it just right because I got it to the point where I could drink it without doing one of these. And you're welcome, Teresa. You're welcome, Mom. I just want to make sure that we're all taken care of, it was a great dinner. I had filet mignon and lobster and had a really good, Macallan 12. Stay patient, stay structured. Yes, sir.
It seems no. I just was saying it seems like a decent start for both teams. Both teams, not much you can go off of right now. I mean, it's not crazy much into it right now, but it seems like both teams have energy in this game.
Yeah.
A few good keep-ins for the Blues before that face-off there in the zone.
Yeah.
So that's good. I like to see that poise. Yeah, I like I said, the storyline for me behind why I chose Kyrie, I thought that was a pretty nifty thought process because I think most people do remember the scratch, but most people, many people may not remember who it was against.
No, I appreciate that. That was good. Larry Witt, Aaron Nell, Jason McMillan, Jester JJ, Stanley Morrow, Mark Mariano, John Hefter, and Mom Scott, Mom Singer. Thank you so much for putting your thumbs in the air and saying that you enjoy the show. If you do it on YouTube, I can't see you, but I appreciate it for all it's worth. Steinberg looks like he's from Whoville. Oh, my goodness. What the hell just happened?
Bad turnover.
That looked like, I don't know. I got to see it again. I didn't see it enough to see.
Let's see. I was like, he could have waited a little bit to throw that. I think it was like a bobble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was pretty weak. I mean, that was he's got to get that.
I know, and Hofer had no chance at that.
No,
Hofer had no chance.
That's unfortunate too, because it feels like they're connected so far, but that one was just a weak clear. I'm hoping that is one thing. Mayhew's been good since coming up from Springfield. Hopefully that's one thing that he can shore up because there is times where he will throw the puck and he's very, very weak with getting it out.
Well, Mom, we hope you're doing better from your knee replacement surgery. Justin is a good guy and he does do a lot to help the show. We greatly, greatly appreciate him for that.
I don't know if you heard that, but I thought that was the way that Mayhew is kind of.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah.
I was again, my head going in 9 different directions, bud.
I think, like I said, I think he's been very good since coming back from Springfield. I just think that if there was one thing that he could shore up, it is the weak clears because that's not the first time we've seen like a weak clear.
Yeah.
But I'm not hating what I'm seeing right now. The Blues are not sitting back. They give up that early one and
yeah. See, there we go. He holds that puck back there too damn long.
What time are you at?
16:01.
Oh, Oh, okay. I'm like thinking, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not even looking at anything too egregious.
All right. Hi, kiddo. Come here, kiddo. No, come here. No, she ain't coming. No kid on the show today. I don't think that's right. First time they've allowed the goal on the first shot. I thought they've done that a couple of times this season.
What's up?
I thought the Blues have allowed the first goal on the first shot a couple of times this season, but they said that was the first time they'd done it. Maybe I'm off there.
No, that's not the first time they've done it. I know they did it I think they did it in the Chicago game, the one that we were there for.
No, that might have been the second shot.
Oh, well, whatever. There was I mean, it might have been, but there's been a lot of games where they were struggling, like at first, like with the first few shots of the game.
Yeah. Good save there. Good save.
Josh Doan, good opportunity for him.
Sam said he did it in Springfield as well, talking about Maylou with the weak stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing.
A corner, and we knew it was going to take a while. Sam says, "Can you all send Springfield some good vibes? We need it."
There you go. And Otto Stenberg gets another point.
Yeah.
Might I add, now, Shin's a guy. Now, actually, no, I'll say it after. We'll kind of cover this goal. This was a good play and a good. So me and you hitting it on the head right here. Jordan Kyrou gets that puck in.
Yeah.
From the neutral zone with a great poke. Stenberg heads up play, just passes it back, knows where Shin is. Yeah, that's just a good play. Both of our guys hitting right there.
Right. Your mom agrees with me. I'm not sure what she's agreeing with me on, though. I don't know. One goal. That was our second shot.
Yeah, but great play. And that's what I'm saying. The Blue, Mayu kind of makes that mistake. Like I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna point out that individually, he makes that mistake. He's gonna try to be better, and on the next one. And the Blues didn't give up, though. I feel like this hasn't been a game that they just quit on. So
they obviously haven't quit, but Maylou just did another turnover there. Oh, nice one.
Yeah, good pass by I don't know who that was, but and then Snugger with a
right on Snugs, right on his goal on the first shot. Yeah, she kind of agrees with me. Okay, I get what you're saying. Gotcha. Thanks, Mom. Oh man.
This team feels connected though right now. I'm getting that sneaky feeling to where the Blues are like throwing passes. The Blues are like throwing passes before like their players are like their teammates are even there. So that makes me think that they're pretty connected tonight.
Yeah. 1-1. 13:41 to go in the first period. Shots are close. I think there's 4-2, 4-3 in favor of the Blues. So the Blues are up on shots now. Buffalo struck first at the 2:19 mark on a turnover by the Blues. Otland wide open, uncovered. Norris gets him the puck and he buries it. Then short of 3 minutes later, the captain, my captain, Shinner, winner, chicken dinner, with a great out pass from Kyrou to Stenberg, who just quickly puts it right on Shen's tape, and Shen says, back of the net. And we are tied at 1. USA up 6-4 now. Thank you, Mr. Shakamondo. I have a feeling it's going to be USA and Canada in a gold medal game again.
Color me shocked.
No,
but
that good. He's saying Buffalo is like 19-4 and they're 19-14-4. They're 5 games above 500, so they're not 19-4-4. No, but they are 5 games above 500.
They started this season slow, but have picked it up here as of late. It like I said, this is the Buffalo Sabres hockey though. They start off slow and then they have a miracle run, and it's usually about this time that they'll have a miracle run. People will start to believe, and then it'll slowly but surely fall off. Now, do I think the Buffalo Sabres are an exciting enough team that they can keep it up? I do, but this team has to show me that. Just like the Blues have to show us that they can get over 500. The Buffalo Sabres have to show me that they can keep it up.
Well, the thing with Buffalo is they've had a lot of adversity, but they don't know how. I think with Buffalo, they know how to handle the adversity. They don't know how to handle the good times, right? They do not at all know how to handle the good times. And he said, I meant 14. Okay, well, I'm just reading what you put on the screen, bud. But yes, I knew they were, because I said it in my video today that they were 19-14-4, 5 games above 500. No, man, I was just saying something and forgot what the hell I was saying. What the hell was I just saying, Justin?
I have no idea, bud.
I don't know if Buffalo knows how to handle the good times. And I know that sounds weird, but it's true. You have a team that has lost that much. When they finally do win, things happen. Guys. The great movie, the great baseball movie, Bull Durham. You don't mess with a streak. Well, these guys get on a streak like this, and something happens and it goes away. Well, oh my goodness, we didn't mess with the streak and it went away. Why did it go away? And that quicksand, one bad thing after another, so they may not know how to handle the good times. And that's what I meant by that. I hope that made a teeny tiny bit of sense.
Yeah, a little. I just think, like I said, they're still a young team. But I truly believe that it's going to be interesting for me, at least. They're on a streak. They're like tied for the wild card spot. If say somehow the St. Louis Blues come out of this game and they win this game, my thing with Buffalo, how are they going to respond? Are they going to come back and play strong and play the hockey that they have been playing so far this year? Or so far in this stretch, I should say, because they were not good in the beginning of the season.
Right.
Or are they gonna fall off? Are they gonna say, "Oh, well, we lost. Time to just kind of give it up"?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what it feels like. I think that this team has enough talent that they could be good enough to keep their.
You're ahead of me.
Oh, damn it! Sorry, I thought we were so close. We were like this close.
I got the alert. I knew it was coming. So.
Oh, okay. But when we scored the first time, we were only 3 seconds apart.
Yeah, we were a little bit more apart there, so I got to catch up. Now, let's see if I can catch up here real quick. I'm back now, pretty far.
Great forecheck by Snuggerud, man.
Sam.
Oh my God.
Happy it's not Ellis versus Hoffer. Ellis is injured. I don't know what his injury is. She got all B's. Congratulations. And everybody's loving Snoogie.
Man, what a...
Natlu says Field of Dreams is better. I don't know. I like Bull Durham better.
Man, what a play by Snuggerud to get it on the forecheck. I don't know. Who did he get that puck to? I don't know who he got that puck to.
Fabric. Fabry and Pareko.
Oh, Fabry. Okay, so yeah, so Fabry in front of the net there. Snuggerud, though, with a great forward. The stick lift that he had on that Buffalo Sabres player was outstanding. I mean, that was so good.
Yep.
There you go. Another youngster in there, and Zach Benson. Really like his game this year.
Yeah.
But he probably doesn't want to pick a fight with Tyler Tucker if I'm him. But to each their own, I guess.
Yeah, Tuck may not be the guy Tuck's the guy I want fighting, but
yeah.
Concussion. Okay, thanks, Sam. Appreciate that.
What?
Ellis has a concussion. That's why he's out.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know his kind of thing, but I knew their goalie in Buffalo. I knew they wanted Ellis. Obviously, they wanted Ellis because they could, they couldn't afford to make that move. But their goalie is Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Yeah.
But I think he's been dealing. I don't know if he's injured. Also, I know he was injured, and then he came back.
He's back. I just think that
okay.
Yeah. They played. They just played the other day and had a tough game, so maybe they're giving them a break off. He's not benched, Don. I don't say that he's benched just because Hoffer's starting. They're playing the hot hand. They've done this in the past. That's not benching him. And again, think about this. We play Colorado on New Year's Eve, right? Who would you rather have in net, Hoffer or Bennington for Colorado? I think that has more to do with it than anything else, to be honest. It wasn't said that way, but that's what I think has more to do with it. I'm almost like, and Justin said it earlier, house money that they're starting Bennington against Colorado.
I feel that, like, as of right now, it's just like a history of things. Like, I feel like the Blues are always going to start Bennington against the Colorado Avalanche just for the history alone. But he's still your guy. It's not completely the change in the guard, but eventually you're going to have a thing where Hofer is going to be your number one, and that should be your end goal. I love Jordan Bennington. Most Blues fans love Jordan Bennington, but there's times where things end, and the Bennington era is coming to an end.
Hey, Nick.
I'm sorry.
Been a long time since we've seen you. He says, hey, guy, do you know if you were in Australia with me, it would be your birthday today. Happy birthday, mate. Thank you. It's great to have you back on the show. We missed you. I know you're going through a lot, but we are here for you, my friend. Imlo says last 10 games for Hoffer Bennington is night and day. And he said that's a fact. And you're right. It is. It has been. So, but Bennington hasn't played as bad. He doesn't have the results, but he's played decently. And it looks like 2 minutes. Flashing?
Looks like a possible high sticking. Good. I might add, I love what I'm seeing right now from St. Louis. They're fast. They look fast. They look like the faster team right now.
Yeah.
They look connected. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start.
Look at them on the bench. They're smiling and talking, and you don't see. And I've seen them even being in the lead at the bench. Nobody's talking to anybody. So something's changed because they're smiling and talking on the bench, and I haven't seen that for a while. All right. Blues to the power play.
Yep, so Blues getting a power play, high sticking on Justin Falk, a late one. Justin Falk, he goes in. That's his second opportunity there. He had that one there, and then he had the one where he almost busted up the middle against 3 Sabres. So Justin Falk not afraid to jump up in the play and try to split the defense tonight, twice. So he's had some jump in his game tonight, as Justin Falk has been very good this year, despite whatever most Blues fans will tell you. Blues Muse. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat there.
Yeah, I was born in 1968. right? I was born 2 days after the astronauts returned from the moon.
You're my hero.
Right? The ones that were the first ones to orbit the moon, you know, they did that on Christmas Eve. They returned on the 27th or the 28th, I think, 27th to 28th. I was born on the 30th. I wrote an article in 2020, and I wish I was so mad about losing my website. I wrote an article, and it was about saving the year 2020, and I compared they didn't they went around the moon. They didn't land on the moon. They went around the moon in 68. Jim Lovell was part of that crew. He just recently, he passed away this year, actually. Apollo 9 or 10? 9. That was Apollo 9. No, not 9. 8. Apollo 8. Maybe 7, something like that. Bushnevich is popping off right now, according to Matt Lowe. Or no, Scary.
Nice pass by Thomas.
Nice shot there.
Understand that. Decent looking, better than what they gave up last year.
Oh, go, Sonny. Get Sonny off the power play. No more Sonny on the power play.
Yeah, I understand. I'm disappointed because you have a Sundqvist on the power play when you have him on a power play unit with Dvorsky.
Yeah, well, there's somebody else that I think should be on the power play instead of Sonny right now. There's 2 guys. One's not playing tonight, but there's 2 guys that should be on the power play over him easily.
Yeah. I love Sutter on the power play.
I don't mind Sutter on the power play, but he's out right now. But I think that Fabry should be on the power play instead of Sonny.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they have Snuggerud on the first unit. They were running. Huh?
Yeah, they had him on the first unit.
Yeah, I liked I actually liked when they had Dvorsky and Snuggerud on the same unit. That actually worked out really well. All right. Well, Buffalo kills that penalty. That looked a lot better than the power play that they had in the last game.
Where?
Huh? What's happening?
I'm not having a good one, right? Just give me a moment, please.
Yeah, Buffalo. Buffalo kills that off. They have a good penalty kill. They're almost at 85% on the penalty kill. So they've been very good on the penalty kill.
Yeah, but Blues got 2 shots, at least 2 shots, maybe 3 on goal there. So I'm happy. Shots are 9-5 in favor of the Blues. And they've been good shots, so I'm okay with this. And, they started this game not scoring first, but they're in the lead. So.
Oh, yeah, they what is it? The Blues, it was way better of a power play than, like I said, than they had in the last game where they gave up a shorthanded goal.
Good
So,
sticking with that one, Fabs.
yeah, nice play, Fabry.
Yeah, Fabry's done well.
Yep, get it deep. Yep. Oh, Torchenko with an absolute laser beam of a hit. That's Torchenko for you, though, man. That's his brand of hockey right there. Another one. Oh no, that was Neighbors. I'm telling you, man. This team looks connected. They look energized right now.
Yeah, it feels different. Like I told you, I saw it on the bench. They weren't I've seen games where they were leading and they were still dejected. They weren't dejected this game. At least so far they haven't been. Let's keep it that way. Right?
Nice play at the line there. Great play at the line.
I agree with you on more rebounds, my friend, from Mike Mariano. I'll be right back, man.
Yeah, I will say, Mike, the Blues have never really been a team that they do get rebound chances, but they're not really a team that really makes their MO from rebound chances. They do a lot of good things, and their things has always been shooting the puck. What they'll do is they don't get as many shots, but they usually capitalize on their advantages. But the Blues have never been a team that focus on rebound shots. That's never been their MO. When you're talking about rebound shots, you're looking at teams like Carolina. I would say Carolina's in there. I'd say Dallas is good with that. There's certain teams that have different MOs, and the St. Louis Blues MO has never been shooting for tips. It just never has been, because I don't think they're a team that drives the net all that often or gets in front of the net like more than they should. But
back, sorry, man. It felt like someone was shoving a sharp stick through my freaking brain.
You're good. I was just telling Mike about how the Blues MO isn't really. I don't think the Blues MO has ever really been tip shots or rebound shots.
No. I mean, they've had struggles with that. I will say that. We talked about it at the beginning. One of the things I said is they got to have net front presence. They got to have guys in front of the net, and they got to clear the front of the net. The first goal, again, Hoffer had no chance, but it was, a turnover that created a 2-on-1 with no one covering the front of the net. Backdoor feed. And
oh, very good try by the top line there. Thomas just misses.
Yeah. No,
I'm telling you, Thomas and Bush, man, they have turned this chemistry thing around.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Well, I thought in the last game, you saw finally this season saw Bush's personality, right? There's one thing and like anybody that knows me knows that I absolutely positively love English Bulldogs. And there is something about English Bulldogs that, I mean, if you've been around them, you will realize this. They are a dog that has a lot of personality. However, if they get put in situations that they are unfamiliar with, they will hide their personality. They will. And when they get comfortable, their personality will come out. And that's what I think's happened with Bush. I think he's finally gotten comfortable, and you saw in the last game his personality come out. Now, I did mention that during the post-game interview that he felt it looked like he didn't want to be there, and I get that. I get that from a lot of different aspects. But overall, you could tell when he took that monkey off his back that he was there.
Yeah.
Blues going on the penalty kill. Late one, too. Oh, you do not want to give this up. I almost think it's better to let them have the whole time and start with a fresh 2 instead of breaking it up.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So they'll get the full 2. And in some ways that's better because you break it up and then, you're looking at things. Sister JJ says Maroon was good at rebounds. Last goal of Game 7. That wasn't a rebound though. That was it might have been a rebound. I guess you could call it.
That one really wasn't a rebound. That one really wasn't a rebound. It was a Robert Thomas shot that hit the post and sat right behind Ben Bishop.
The goalie, yeah. Right behind Bishop. Yeah. I'm with you on there.
So I get what you're saying. Like I said, there's times where you see the Blues capitalize on rebounds, but the Blues MO has never, ever, ever been rebound shots. If you have watched him for a crazy amount of years, their MO is not shooting for rebounds. When you're talking about rebound shots, you're talking about a team that shoots a lot of pucks. The Blues aren't a team that shoot a lot of times. Carolina, Dallas, Colorado, those teams shoot for rebounds.
Yeah.
So, the Blues have always just been a team that don't shoot very much, but capitalize on their limited chances.
Yeah, I'll get you. I'm with you on that. Chris Shockey or Mike said, man, I'm just having a day. Fuck me. I love me some Bush even when he was a Ranger. Shockey says he's never liked interviews because of the language barrier. Plus, he was gassed from playing 6-on-5 for 2+ minutes. And I understood all that. I was just making an observation. That's all I was doing there, making an observation. That's my job. I never noticed the script on the back of Hofer's helmet. I didn't notice it either, so I'll have to look at it again. I didn't pay attention to what it says back there.
I like I said, I understand your analysis on that. For me, Bush, like I said, anything that Bush does in the terms of doing an interview, he always starts it off the same exact way in every interview, and it's "I thank the fans," and his broken English kind of way. I thank the fans. It was for the fans. So I truly think that he really does love it here in St. Louis.
I think he does too.
But
right.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah, John never noticed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did know that he had something on the back of his helmet, but I never read what it is either.
Something something like play your game, Joel. I'll have to pay attention to that.
Just be at the net.
Play the game. John Hefner says play the game. Yeah.
Play the game. Is he Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H? Must be. Play the game, dude.
The just being at the net, that's easier. That's one of them things that's easier said than done. It really, really is. That is a thing that is absolutely easier said than done. And we at constant time to can we get net front present? It's again easier said than done.
We do. There's times where the Blues don't go to the front of the net more than they should go to the front of way more than they usually do. But like I said, they're not. If you've been a fan of the team for so long, for so many years, you know that the Blues MO has always been low shot count and capitalizing on their opportunities. And the opportunities that the Blues usually get, even though they don't usually outshoot opponents, the opportunities that they get that they cash in on are usually high quality chances, and they don't usually miss. So, it was weird in the beginning of the season when the St. Louis Blues were consistently getting 35 plus shots a game. When have the Blues ever been a consistent 35 plus shot team? I mean, very rarely. Like, they'll have a game here and there, but like usually they're pretty low. Like, they're one of the least shots on goal teams, in the league usually for the most part. But they changed it up, and then now they kind of came back to means where they don't shoot as many pucks. They've been keeping other teams on the low shot count. There's not really many games that I can think of where the Blues have been outshot by a large margin and have given up 30 plus shots in a game. Guy, do you need to step away for a bit, bud? Because I don't know. I don't know what's. I know you're kind of,
I'm
not
okay.
doing well, but
I got 10 different things going on right now, so you're fine talking away, bud. Yeah, forgive me. Just way too many things going on in my head. No, it was okay. I didn't hear everything you said, and I mentioned that, and I apologize. Good period, right? Is that what you were saying? I'm sorry, man.
No, I said the Blues.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they're a team. When have the St. Louis Blues ever been a team that consistently shoot the puck 35 plus times a game? They were doing it in the beginning of the season. People weren't happy, and then they were doing it. Then they kind of came back to means where they weren't getting as many shots, but getting a lot of opportunities. That's usually the Blues' MO right there. Is they don't get a lot of opportunities or a lot of shots, but the chances that they get are usually high quality chances, and they usually cash in on them. So we're kind of seeing that right now. We're kind of seeing the old Blues. Like the one difference is the Blues. There's not many games where the Blues have given up 30 plus shots in a game this year. Not many. I think they're probably, if I had to take a guess, they're probably still at a 27 shots against clip right now. But very rarely have they been a team that's given up 30 plus shots in multiple games back to back.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I understand that. So the last time I could think of the Blues being a shoot first mentality team is the 2000s, before the strike. Brett Hull era, the Pronger era, that kind of stuff. But right now, this game, shots 9-7, 9-7 Blues, right? Attempts. Let's try and get some attempts. Not as many. Now here you go. We've talked. I've seen this a couple of times from the Blues. Blues had 9 shots, right? They only had 13 attempts. So of those 13 attempts, 9 were on the net. On the other hand, Buffalo had 7 shots, but 18 attempts. So Buffalo had 11 of their attempts missed the net. The Blues had 4. I'll take that all day long. Right? All day long.
Mike, I will agree with you. Yeah, whether it is baseball or hockey, yeah, the athletes seem to usually love St. Louis. It's a sports city. That's what I think. I think it's always been pretty much a sports city for the most part.
Oh, well, I know that from just talking to the alumni.
Mm-hmm. So
the alumni, especially the guys that grew up in small town Canada, absolutely love St. Louis. That's why so many of them make it their home.
They're for athletes. I feel that we put a little bit of a different twist. I feel that in the same aspect that Toronto fans are faithful in Toronto, and I acknowledge that allegiance to your team. I think St. Louis is passionate, but they do it in a more, I think, respectful way. If that makes sense. I think there is some, respectful Toronto fans out there, but I compare the two because they're both passionate fan bases, but I think that the St. Louis faithful seem to be a little bit more humble when it comes to sports. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. And here's a man, just my fucking head today. Here's another thing on top of all of that. Man, I had a thought and might just went away. One of the things that the players that I've talked to in the past have told me, right, is they love the fact that they can go out to dinner and not be bothered. You can't do that in some cities, right? There's a lot of cities you can't do that in. Here, they can go out. Now, a fan might come up and say, hi, nice to meet you, walk away, or they might do one of the, hey, can I get a pic? And if the player says no, the fan goes, oh, okay, I'm sorry for bothering you. Not turning around and saying, that jackass wouldn't take a pic with me, right? I pay your salary type thing. We don't do that here, right? And these guys have a chance to live low life. There's been some rumors that last season when Tarasenko was having some trouble trying to find a team, that he was looking to buy another house in St. Louis. That tells you a lot. Ho lived here for a long period till he moved to Memphis. A lot of those guys stay here. The 90s were low shooting teams. Ho just scored on all his shots. It's a city with a small town feel. I agree with that. I love the city. I love St. Louis. I want to one day make it to St. Louis. I hope you do, Mike, and I hope you come when I'm there, buddy. I hope you come when I'm there, my friend. I really do.
Let's see here.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, no, you can run the washer. Daughter wants to run the washer. She's making sure it's okay with me being on the show. She's walking like an Egyptian right now. Got a big old towel on her head. Doing one of these numbers. Can't even do it. Walk like an Egyptian. Number one song in 1987, the year I graduated high school. Snuggie! Making us feel all warm and cozy with that go-ahead goal. Boy, am I messed up. I'm trying, man. I really am. I'm trying hard, Gus. Just bear with me, buddy, okay?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to, while you're doing what you need to do.
No, I'm good right now. I'm just trying to.
I'm gonna go over the out of town scoreboard.
Okay.
The Florida Panthers and the Washington Capitals, they are tied at the end of 2. The Rangers are up 2-1 on the Hurricanes. That is at the end of 2. The Blue Jackets are up 2-1 on the Ottawa Senators. That has a little to go in the second period, under halfway there. The Edmonton Oilers are up on the Winnipeg Jets right now in the second period. That's under 10 to play in the second. Obviously, the Blues up 2-1. And later tonight, the Avalanche will play the LA Kings in Ball Bag Arena, as I call it. In Colorado, the Flames will host the Boston Bruins. Sorry, it clicked off again. The Utah Mammoth will host the Nashville Predators. That'll be a game for the standings that we'll have to look at later tonight. The Vancouver Canucks will tread into Seattle to play the Kraken in Seattle. The Sharks will collide with the Ducks, so the battle of Californian teams right there tonight in Anaheim. And the Wild will walk into Vegas and hope to get lucky and hit the jackpot against the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah.
That's your out-of-town scoreboard there.
Florida Panthers brought the Stanley Cup to West Point. The owners are West Point alum. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That is very, very cool. Go Navy. Eat Army. I'm a sailor, always will be. Dun 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 dun. I'm trying to figure out the things that are going on. We need hockey back. Let's get the time out. Let's bring it back. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
Something. Let's see. For purposes for this first intermission here before the game starts, we do go over some comments or whatever for Blues Twitter. I'll read some off here because it's something we've been trying to do. Just read some comments from the Blues faithful or the St. Louis faithful to see their thoughts, because me and Guy we like it. We get a kick out of it usually. So
yeah, we haven't done that.
We have our first. I'll just do the. I believe that we're coming back after this commercial break, so I'll just do the thread of the Blues being up at the end of the first period. He said, and I quote, "This was my favorite period of the year. That looked like last year's team." Huh? And that's from a familiar face. So I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. I won't say, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Say that again. Say that again.
I said, that was my favorite period of the year. That looked like last year's team. So, and this is somebody that we know. It's actually someone that I coughed up earlier. So, that was the first comment. And then we had, good start. Power play 1 is hindered. Every time Bush touches the puck, it is a turnover lately. Can't handle tight spaces.
I don't know about that. No, that's just an egg fan there.
Not great with penalty, but good period. And then the other one, I do like this one. Otto here to stay, Berg. I like that.
Here to stay. Yeah, that's we talked about that. So,
yeah, not much. Like I said, not overly negative. Like I said, you won't see nothing negative if the Blues are winning for the most part.
Negative. Go look at the first goal that was given up.
Yeah.
The Bluebirds will be out. We're out immediately. I didn't look at it, but I know it.
Okay. So, yeah, Sabres open the scoring. When are we ending the experiment with 23? Okay.
Right there. Right.
Tank for McKenna was the next one.
Yeah, see? It's
Oh, no, I know. Believe me, I know. It's like you said, it's all doom and gloom, when they get scored on, but then when they score, those people are all happy. It's okay, yeah. This is what I mean. There was this guy, the same guy that commented on the first one that said it was a good period, is the same guy in this one that said it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
So you see how fastly they change? See how fastly the narrative changes?
Yeah. Right.
He said, when was the next one was, when was the last time a goalie shut out a team twice in the same season anyway? Question mark. That's
a good question. It doesn't happen a lot.
One said that didn't take long. Shocker. Yikes. Horrendous turnover. Zap. 1-0. Hey, may you little Wow, that's ridiculous. Ah, may you, my little domestic terrorist.
Oh, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Truck drop.
Yeah. All right, so we're underway, but that was your little amusement for the first intermission. Obviously, the Blues were leading, so the positive comments were on that one. But if you wanted to see the negatives, go and read the comments for the Blues Sabres scoring first.
Sabres on the power play to start the period. Got 2 minutes of fresh ice.
Yep.
Which in some ways I feel like, oh, nice save. Which it's in some ways because, let's say they, how late as that penalty was, if they get some of it with bad ice, some of it doesn't matter. It's not enough, the penalty, it's not like if it's more than a minute of fresh or less than a minute of fresh ice, okay, I get it. If it's more than a minute, no, there's plenty of time. So it doesn't matter if it's a minute or 2 minutes, right? So regroup. Let them have the extra attacker. Give yourself some more time, 6-on-5, and figure things out, and then make things happen.
Yeah, well, and if you come into this, like the Sabres got in the zone pretty simple and pretty easy, but when you start the period with a power play, you start at center ice. So, it's not like you're starting in your own zone. So they got in there pretty easy. But like you said, yeah, if you have fresh ice, I don't think the power play team or the penalty killing team have a specific advantage. Both teams have fresh ice. So
yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, the Sabres power play, despite how well they've been, is actually pretty similar to the Blues' power play. They're under 20%.
I got a question for you.
No.
And I'm going to throw this after this power play is over. Right?
Okay.
Hold on. I'll get there in a minute. You just got to give me a second. I'm going to wait till the power play. I'll wait till the next commercial. I got a good question for you. Now that we're playing Buffalo this game, and we're seeing both guys out there.
Okay. Well, the Blues do kill off that power play.
Yeah, they kill it off. Yeah. I'm just paying attention to this. So I'm going to wait till the commercial break. At the commercial break, I will ask my question.
Nice way to get it out. Blues need to hurry up and get a change. They were on the ice there for a minute. Good kill though. Blues didn't give up much.
Yeah. Gave up 3 shots, but that's okay. Oh, he's gassed. I went ice skating yesterday, so I know what 2 minutes out there is. It's gas. I still got to work on my skating. When I'm home next time, I'm fishing and skating. I'm going to get my skating fixed. Hear that, Shockey? Fishing and ice skating. I'll take you.
All right. What's your do you want to ask it now or what?
Yeah. We're probably going to commercial. We're at 17 minutes. Okay.
No, we're not.
Well, okay, we're not yet. Okay.
No.
Well,
but
I'll ask you anyway. So during the draft of 22 or 23, whatever it was, at our spot, Zach Benson was available. Would you have rather gotten Benson than Dvorsky? Now, Dvorsky was the best, quote unquote, by ranking, the best player available. And I looked at it, I wanted Benson. I wanted Benson in that draft slot. I think, even though he was I think he was ranked 10th or 9th, whatever it was, I felt like he was the better, I thought he was the guy that could be ready quicker.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis Blues is the Twitter account there, Mike. That's the one we're reading, the Blues Twitter account.
Well,
so go ahead.
I want to say this because I like Zach Benson. Zach Benson, he is a good young player. And yeah, I could have seen that. But the thing is I look at it like this, okay? I look at the St. Louis Blues and I look at the Buffalo Sabres. Now, say you flip that and you say the Blues got Zach Benson and the Sabres got Dvorsky.
Yeah.
I still don't think it matters because Zach Benson, he's gonna play for Buffalo because he has a free spot pretty much in Buffalo, just like Zach Benson has a free spot in Buffalo if he's playing already. So I think he's a good player and I think he was ready, but
Well, they scored, but it's being reviewed for kicking.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
We'll see. But the Buffalo Sabres, they don't have really a set roster. They got a lot of young guys, so it's not surprising that. Oh yeah, that's a kick. That's absolutely a kick.
Oh yeah.
That should be. You should review that, and that should come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a kick. It's subtle, but he definitely kicks that.
Yeah, he kicks it.
Yeah, that's a good eye by.
Yeah.
That's a great eye by Curbs and Joey because.
Yeah.
Good call. That's a good man. That's a good call by Curbs and Joey though. They noticed that immediately. Yeah, that's definitely a kick. No question in my mind it was that a kick.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's kind of weird. That's weird though. They said no goal on the eye.
They originally it was a goal. They got together, right? They got together and said, no, the call on the ice is no goal. Now they're going to go review it. I like that because it's going to be hard to overturn this. It's going to be harder to overturn this. If they called it a goal.
That was a quick review. See, and guy, I want to preface this because if you see these type of situations, all you need to do, obviously I didn't see it at first, but all you need to do when I panned over and I saw that they scored, look at the player. If you see the opposing player not look happy about scoring the goal, chances are he knows that it probably was not going to be allowed. So, I mean, if you look at Alex Tuck's reaction when he scores that, it's not a guy that's excited that he scored. He's like, oh, I might have got away with one.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Yeah.
But yeah, good call. But like I said, good call by Curbs and Joey because they noticed it immediately.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Blues getting two goals back to back, getting 2 goals called back to back games.
Yeah.
Ooh, very good.
And that wasn't like a breakdown either. That was just one of them things that a hockey play there with the overall. I'm sure before. Well, it was originally. I mean, it was called a goal, but then it got changed right away. So, but I'm sure that the boo birds or the negative guys were out there right away.
A keep. Sorry.
Yeah,
that was just a good keep.
Yeah. Oh, nice, bro.
Oh, very good try. Good play by Broberg to get that puck over to Fowler.
Well, Broberg had all that open ice, and he could have shot that, but I think the play to
that's
Fowler one.
Oh man, that's a solid. I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to look for Shin on the back door, but man, very good opportunity. He hit his skate. I think that's how close he was.
Got under the skate. He held it with the skate.
Yeah. Lion not in the best position. If he stepped in and he possibly could have fired that far side because he did not have that.
Yeah.
Have that covered.
Another
good keep by Pareko.
Yeah. Yeah. The style of play. They're not getting down. They're feeling like it's like. They feel like the puck luck is starting to turn, like they're starting to get in puck lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened in the last game with Bushnevich. He was snake bit. He couldn't, no matter what he did, he couldn't get a goal. and the puck goes against him. Now he gets that goal with puck luck because the pass gets covered, and it comes right back to him, and he's able to put it in. Oh,
ew! What a pass! Oh my God! What a pass!
Oh, nice rush. Good defensive play though.
I'm sorry though, but man, like how can you be mad about Bush's game, man? He's been so good since the Philadelphia game, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I mean, you're seeing me personally. I don't know if it's as good as he was when he first got here, but you are seeing spurts of that old Pavel Buchnevich that we saw when he first. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think it's a good line to have Kyrou and Stenberg. That could be something pretty special for years to come too if Stenberg continues to play well. Like I said, the thing that makes Kyrou so effective is I think Kyrou is capable of being a 50-goal guy. But I think the thing that makes Kyrou the most effective for the Blues is the fact that he creates so much space and so much opportunity for guys on his line. I think that is your positive for Kyrou. I don't think he has to score 50 goals. Man, Blues are just trying to hammer that puck. Twice. Mayu goes for a shot, and then Fabry follows up with a shot. Good try there. Well, Buffalo's struggling right now to get the puck out of their own zone. They are turning and burning right now. Saved by Hofer.
I do, and going back to what we were talking about earlier with Benson, since his name keeps getting mentioned, I do agree that if we took Benson and they take take Dvorsky. Dvorsky probably gets more time with them right away, but I'm wondering if Dvorsky develops the same as Benson has, even under the same thing, and it just. I don't know. You look at. I don't know. I'll keep my mouth shut.
No. I think it's a reasonable thing to ask or to question, but like I said, the opportunity in Buffalo is different from the opportunity in St. Louis. St. Louis is a better constructed team than the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo Sabres are still young.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you
remember with Dvorsky was going to go play with his home country team, a team in his home country league, and then they stuck him. They stuck him as they wouldn't play him, right? So, nice save, Hoffer. He is in the zone. So, Dvorsky had to go play in juniors or something like that. They had to figure out a place to put him. With Benson, there's a good chance that Benson might have been on the Blues right away. He might have got his 8 games, and they said, you know what, you're staying. So I don't know. Right? So it's just, it is what it is. Hefner says, and Hefner's been a negative Nelly here lately, but I love him. I think the scoring opportunities have always been there. We never got the bounce, and we never got the call in our favor. Okay, yeah, you're right. Not a negative Nelly this time. I'll give it to you, John. That's not bad. While we're in a commercial, let's talk about who has liked this show. Nate Papon from the land down under. Samantha Rose Robinson. in the state of, what is Massachusetts state's nickname? It's not the Constitution.
Beantown?
Huh? No,
What'd you
that's
say?
Boston. What's Samantha, if you're here, what's Boston's nickname? What's their state name? The state of what? Like Missouri's the show me state. Mom, John Hepner down in Louisiana. The Cajuns, Mike Mariano in New York, the Liberty State. Marlo, I don't know where he is. Sister JJ, Jason McMillan, Aaron Nels, and then the one new guy who I haven't seen since he liked the show. Trying to talk. I got to learn state nicknames. I should learn all that.
Yeah, I think I get where, like I said, I get where John's coming from, but I just, like I said, that was a pretty easy one. It's nice to see the Blues getting bounces. I mean, well, like I said, I would like for the Blues. See, we're talking about bounces, but like these were just like pretty clear, like no goals.
Yeah,
like these were like.
Hold on a sec. Let's say that's a goal to begin with, right? Now, I know you say clear, but if they call in a goal, it makes it harder to overturn. By them going and coming back and, huddling up and going, no goal on ice, we think it's a kicking motion, and then going and looking at it, it made it easier to confirm. I give them credit for that. But if they called that a goal on ice, it makes it harder to overturn.
I'll be with you. I'll give you credit, but I'm, like I said, I'm not going to give you credit for doing your job right. That's what you're paid to do. You're paid to make sure these games don't get out of hand.
But they didn't have to huddle up. And
they didn't have to, but
flip the call.
They didn't have to. But let me just say, for Pete's sake, that okay, whatever, fine. They call it a goal on the ice. Yeah, it makes it harder to overturn. There's no way that if they call that a goal and still look at it, there's no way that you're telling me that they would not have overturned that. That was clear as day a kicking motion. Clear as day.
All I'm saying is it's harder to overturn.
It's harder. You need distinctive evidence.
Yeah, because exactly. When they huddled up and changed it to no goal due to kicking, now it makes it easier to say, yes, that's a kicking motion. It doesn't call into question of whether or not it's a kicking motion as much. If it's called a goal, you have to question, is that actually a kicking motion? When it's called a no goal, you can say, okay, we see it as a kicking motion. Is it not that? It makes it harder. And they did make it easier and gave the Blues a break by calling it a no goal on the ice and then reviewing it. I knew Illinois was the land of Lincoln. I knew that, Sister JJ. Did you know that Illinois, well, it used to, I don't know, it may have changed. When you could use actual money in real money in tolls, the state of Illinois was the only state that you could use the penny in.
Yeah.
I like that. One way to keep Cage off the board. Don't let him touch it. Don't let him move the puck or touch it. Guy's not messing around today. Scary, you haven't heard some of the shit guys been saying or are dealing with today. Thanks, Scary. I don't know why you guys watch me. I honestly don't. And I appreciate you so much, the ones that do. I mean, Sister JJ, Gary, Mike, He Who Should Not Be Named, Chris Shockey, John Hefner, and so many more. Those are just some of the ones right off the top. Mike Mariano, just some right off the top of my head that have been watching me for a while now. I appreciate you so much. Nate Buffon, John Glass, Stephen Glass. Sorry, Stephen Glass. Thank you. I don't know why you do it, but thank you.
Good play by Pareko there. Walk it out. Don't try to just force it down and get an icing. Good play there.
There he goes. Played one behind the net he shouldn't have played. That's the only bitch I've got on.
I really think you're looking too much into this. I really do. I'm not surprised to see Hofer come out as much as he is. I think that there's times where he shouldn't, but I also think that the Blues have also supported him pretty well to where it hasn't near as become an issue as it was in the last game.
I don't know what happened to the rally boobs. I think something happened. I think they took her out. They banned her or something. I think she did something. She had like an advertisement on her or something, and that's it. Actually can be banned. Rally boobs. I remember rally boobs.
Nice save, Hofer. Uh-oh. Damn. Took that one right in the snaz. Tell you what, Shin's a tough customer.
Sister JJ, here you go, Justin. This is for you. Sister JJ says, we're here. We're here just for Justin.
We're here. What? We're here just for me.
Yeah,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that because then we get comments like, "Oh, hey, guy." I don't believe it.
Hey, I'm being fair, man. I'm calling that shit out now.
But yeah, Shin took that puck right off the dome piece.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God he's not pretty. Oh yeah. Do you rate the guys on their hotness, Shockey?
Well, he was.
That would be something
more than likely.
Yeah, that would be something I'd see you doing.
Yeah. John says, met her in the club. Absolutely beautiful, and had to say hello and make eye contact, which was a bitch. And we appreciate. Mike says, "I like the show." Thank you, Mike. We appreciate that, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sabre, you kind of feel. Sorry, you feel that Sabres team is kind of getting some momentum in a way. They're kind of not taking it, but you feel a shift almost.
It might be, momentum might be changing its address. I could feel that a little bit. I don't completely believe that it is, but it could be.
But that's okay. Like I said, I don't think that they've taken it completely. I just think that the Sabres have had some zone time here as of recently here. But we're back from break. We're under. We got 6:40 to go in the second period. Nice play, Hofer. That's a good man. That's a very good play by Boosh. Coming in late, third guy, and then comes in and then gets the puck back and gets more offensive zone time.
JJ says he loved the pink shirt, and Matt Lowe says cowboy butts make him go nuts.
Oh yeah.
Now that's not what he said, but that's what I'm saying. He said.
I can see Shockey, man. Shockey, like I said, he's rating them on their hotness, man. Scale from 1 to 10.
No, I'm saying that Matt Lowe says that cowboy butts.
Oh, Matt. Oh,
no. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
Like I said, Chalky was in the army. You know, you never know what they're doing in a foxhole together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. Like Shockey, I know if he's not a Braden Shin guy, I definitely know he's not an Oscar Sundquist guy.
Yeah. Matt Lowe says smart ass. Oh, I mean, you would know. I mean, it takes one to know one. And as I say this, as I watch the guy get blue balled in the Navy, talking about Shockey being in the Army.
Good play by Dvorsky to take a hit and get back into the play regardless. Good play.
Oh.
Ooh, Fabry with a good chance.
Yeah. Fabry's doing what he needed to do, what I talked about today. I'm seeing that from Fabs. He's making it a hard decision.
They're getting some zone time here, though. Like I said, this is why I said the Sabres haven't completely grabbed this game. I feel that both teams have been pretty energized in this game.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. I'm glad that I'm starting to see a team that I honestly think is kind of playing like last year's team, to where we're seeing a team that is pretty hard to play at home. You know, that's something you really want. You want a team that is hard to play in your home barn.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree with that. It's a good game right now. Scary says Utah is winning. We're at a commercial break. Let's cover let me do a refresh and I'll cover the out-of-town scoreboard real quick. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay, out-of-town scoreboard coming up in a moment. Caps in Florida tied at 3 with 8:27 to go. With the same amount of time to go, Carolina and New York are tied at 2. Columbus is up 2-1 at the beginning of the third. Oilers are up 2-0 on the Jets at the end of 2. Avalanche are up 1-0 on the Kings with 8:52 to go in the first. At the midpoint of the first, the Mammoth are up 1-0 on the Preds. The Flames and Bruins are scoreless almost 8 minutes into the first. And then everybody else starts later tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did a video. I know a lot of people did see it. I know it got some decent viewership.
It took me a minute. It took me a second to figure out what it was, but yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I did my predictions. I had the Panthers over the Caps, the Senators over the Blue Jackets, the Canes over the Rangers, the Oilers over the Jets, Blues over the Sabres, Avs over the Kings, Bruins over the Flames, Mammoth over the Preds, Canucks over the Kraken, the Ducks over the Sharks, and I thought I did one for I guess I didn't do one for Minnesota and Vegas, but I said Vegas.
Oh,
I don't know why.
That one came out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, it did. I wasn't even looking.
Yeah. That was a weak one. Hoffer should have had that. I don't think anybody's going to argue with me on that. I don't think anybody's going to argue with me on that. Tuck get its back for his kicking motion.
Tuck was one of those guys that I said that the Blues, if the Blues were in a playoff spot, that was a guy that they should have possibly looked into getting for a run.
Yeah. Oh, he should have absolutely had that.
Oh yeah,
Maybe I'm wrong, but I think he should have had that.
yeah. I think for the ones that we have been seeing, yeah, that's probably one he wants back. But I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna harp on him too much. Both goalies have had that this year.
Oh, Lyman just got nailed. Oh, they got to stop the game. Oh, he took it right in the ribs. Oh, that had to hurt. Yeah, he's rubbing it. Oh. Yeah, they might have a trainer come over and talk to him.
Seems to be walking it off.
Tucker, too. Tucker, oh, he nailed him. He nailed him. Well, get that energy back. Don't, show some life. I want to see a bench, and I want to see guys smiling. I want to see guys talking. I want to see life on the bench. Hopefully they'll show it. Oh, that was a nice pass by Kyrou there. Oh, Falk just missed.
Very good pass by Shin too. That line's noticeable tonight.
Yeah.
That was too many men on the ice, and Buffalo got away with one. Yeah. Got away with one.
Yeah.
This one, that's okay. But usually they don't miss those. Usually they don't miss too many man calls.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's why I come and I say things that I do. Like you give an inch and they take a mile. So that's why I say things like that.
Well, I mean, so I try and give benefit of the doubt, right? So I look at that whole play, and there was so much congestion. It's where the puck is. There's so much congestion around the puck. Look where their eyes are. That's where they're looking at, so they don't see the extra players.
The linesman's standing right there.
But he's not looking behind him, so he doesn't see the extra guy behind him.
Good try by Snug. Nice play. Tuck is a killer. Yeah, scary. Tuck's a good player. Like I said, Tuck's one of them guys that's on a decent contract that I would be all in favor for if the Blues were in a playoff spot and they were able to buy at the deadline to get a piece to help them. But the thing is Buffalo, knowing Kevin Adams, he would ask for way too much. Because I don't think he's that bright, if I'm honest. Nice play by Holford to tie
Yeah.
his stick up there.
Yeah, he did. Come on, win this puck battle. Win this puck battle.
Oh, nice, Broberg. Way to get it in deep. Nice block.
So Luke Corey puts this out, right? On the Buffalo second goal, St. Louis Blues win the faceoff back to Mailloux. That's got to be a better pass, not into Bushnevich skates, leads to a 3-on-2 going the other way. Just can't happen with control of the puck. So he's banging on Mailloux a little bit. Where you guys at? How come nobody's talking in the room, man? We got only 6 people watching us. Come on, talk. Andrea, thank you. And us too. The Blues and Sabres are tied at 2. Sabres get the only goal that period that counts. And we are deuces wild. Shots that period were 14-7 in favor of Buffalo. Buffalo did have control, did feel like they had control of that period, but I mean, I'm looking at the guys going, they're not dejected, but they're not as, I want them a little more uplifted than what they are. But hey, who knows, man? Let's see what happens in the third as we get there. We'll go over some stuff here in a little bit as we are tied all up 2-2. And the game continues. Go ahead, bud.
It's been a good game. It's been a back and forth game. Like I said, the Buffalo Sabres, they had some offensive shifts. I see what they're doing. Montgomery should get a handle on it, hopefully. But Buffalo is doing one thing, and that is just throwing the puck around the boards. That's how they're doing it. They're relieving pressure by playing down low. So they're, when they're in trouble, they'll shoot the puck around, and there's usually no one there to guard that. Hopefully they kind of tighten that up a little bit, and they kind of look for that around the boards. I mean, yeah, it's on the outside, so I'm not too worried about it, but that's how the Buffalo Sabres are staying in the zone extended periods of time. They're when they're in trouble, they're shooting it to the opposite side around the net to their player that's standing right there. Okay, let's see. I know we kind of did everything for that. I'm just gonna go straight into the tying goal for the Sabres on the X account for the St. Louis Blues.
Okay, let's do that.
So Sabres tie it, and unfortunately this one counts. So this one, first comment, May you on again for opponent's goal, passes shin for worst plus minus in the league. That's not English to me, so that made me stupider for reading it. So outclassed by Buffalo's unmatched youth and speed. Okay. I wasn't looking, so it doesn't count. Was another comment. This team in second period, and it's a gif of Patrick, I guess, falling asleep, which I didn't feel that the Blues fell asleep in that period. But
no, but
you know,
but I did
Um,
feel that Buffalo had more energy that period.
we are done for. There's another one in another GIF in the rain where a guy's just sitting in the rain alone by himself. Another one with the shocked face GIF, and that's it.
Yeah, well, it does. I mean, Malu's having a rough game. It happens. Okay. I think Monty may. I don't know if he can really because Malu's playing on the bottom pair, right? No, he's playing on. Yeah. So I don't know what he can do with there. Play 5 defensemen. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, he's had a rough game, but he's been good since coming up from Springfield. So, bad games are going to happen. Bad plays are going to happen.
Wow. Now you didn't read this comment, but this is talk about the stupidest comment that I've read in a long freaking time. Are you ready for this?
What is this on?
Hey, this is on they tied it up. Hey, I know this kind of a silly request, but could you guys hire a new arena DJ? Cotton Eye Joe, Country Roads, and Maroon 5 don't exactly pump people up for hockey, and it's a bit embarrassing. Same thing every game. Like, that's got anything to do with the price of fucking tea in China.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I like I said, I question people's stupidity, but to each their own, I guess. I kind of want to go over it a little bit. I'll go over it here since I'm doing it. The out of town scoreboard.
Yeah.
For the second intermission here. The Florida Panthers have taken the lead on the Capitals, and there's only 35 seconds left to go in that game. So I believe the Panthers scored late to take the lead in that one. So the Canes and Rangers are tied. That has 30 seconds left in the third period as well. That could go to overtime.
You're updated to me.
Huh?
Your times are farther ahead than mine. Go ahead.
Okay. Blue Jackets are up 3-1 on the Senators. That is in the third period. The Oilers are up on the Winnipeg Jets. That's also in the third period, almost halfway through.
Final.
The Avalanche. Huh?
That one's a final.
What?
The Oilers Jets is the final, 2-0.
No, it's not. I don't know what you're looking at, but they're currently playing right now.
NHL scoreboard.
Well,
I don't know. It says end of third, 2-1.
It's 2-1. It's 2-1, and it's 13 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the third period, is what it says on my screen. Okay. The Avalanche are up 1-0 on the Kings. That has a little left to go in the first period. The Bruins are up 1-0 on the Flames. A little bit going in that period. First period, and the Predators tied it up against the Mammoth. Only a little bit left to go in the first period there, so tied 1-1. Vancouver, Kraken yet to play. San Jose, the Ducks yet to play, and the Minnesota Wild and Vegas Golden Knights have yet to play. That'll be your late game. So,
did you do the Bruins up 2-0 on the Flames?
I did the Bruins. I guess the Bruins must have scored. Did they score?
It's 2-0 with 1:54 to go in the first. At least that's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
That
well, maybe
right.
it hasn't updated on mine. It says 1-0 on mine, but I did cover the Bruins, but if they scored, then yeah. But yeah, that's your out of town scoreboard. So not much. I'm actually not. Okay, so my prediction was right on the Florida Panthers. They pick up the win 5-3 against the Capitals.
Yeah.
And then the end of regulation for the Canes and Rangers. Yeah, so far, the one big one is the Senators. I had the Senators beating the Blue Jackets. So far, that's not coming to reality, but not much time left to go in
Low
that game.
scoring games tonight. Low scoring games tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Even the 5-3 one. I mean, that's a medium scoring game, but for the most part, you're looking 3-2, 2-1, 3-1. 2-2, 2-2, 1-1, 1-0, 1-0. So a lot of low scoring games tonight. The important stats. Let's see here. Blues have 20 hits. The Buffalo's got 17. Buffalo's giving away 8. Blues 11. Buffalo has 4 takeaways. Blues none. Buffalo is winning the face-off battle 17-15, 53% to 47%. And Buffalo right now is killing the Blues in both shots and attempts.
Yep. But the score that matters, St. Louis and Buffalo tied 2-2.
Yep.
Tied 2-2. How you doing? Yeah, they're showing the Adam Yurchak goal again. Beautiful overtime winner there.
He could be. I mean, he's a defenseman, but we could have a hole for a defenseman like him in next season.
All right, you guys out in YouTube land or Facebook land, give us some comments. Give us your thoughts. We need some comments.
Man, what happened there? We're down to 3 people. What the F, dudes and dudettes? Where are you? Help, Miranda. Help, Miranda. Help, Miranda. Help, Miranda. Help me round up the viewers. Yeah, I'm weird. I'll throw a question out there since we got nothing to talk about at the moment. I get into this, and I don't know why, but I do. I get into celebrity deaths throughout the year. Is there anybody that passed away this year that shocked you or surprised you? Like when you heard of their death, you were like, "Oh my goodness, wow!" There was one for me.
I would say just because of the age and just shockingly enough, I would say the one surprise for me. Well, I mean, Ozzy's up there, obviously. Yeah. That was surprising. But I'd say for me, probably that was more surprising was probably Hulk Hogan.
I'll say the Hulk one was surprising. I will give you that. Ozzy wasn't surprising because he'd just done his last concert, and he had said during the concert that he just this how hard it was for him, when he's sitting in that throne because he can't barely get out of it. So that didn't surprise me as much. There's one that did when I read about it. Like I didn't even know this guy died back in May, and I didn't even know it. It went right over my head. I missed it. And I don't think you'll know who he is by name, but when I mention what he's kind of famous for, you may know him. The guy I'm talking about is that's one. The Theo from the Cosby Show, drowning. I agree with that one. Shockey, that's a good one. Mine is Rick Derringer. Now, that one you may scratch your head. Who is Rick Derringer? If you ever heard the song Hang On Sloopy, he is the one that sung that, and he also wrote a whole bunch of songs. So I didn't realize that he had passed. He was an interesting character to me, so that's kind of like my surprise. I mean, I didn't even know that he died. So yeah, Theo from the Cosby Show was a good one, and then the other one, Rob, kind of like just recently, Rob Reiner and his wife. I mean, they were older, but still they were murdered, so that does bring it up that way. There's a thing on the internet that I follow called a death list, and they pick 50 people every year and see how many they get right. I know it's kind of morbid, but I follow it. And like they had a lot of guys that were 98 and higher, and only like one of those passed away. So it's interesting. Like their number one was Dick Van Dyke, and that dude's still alive. He's 100 years old, going to be 101 next year. So. I think he Rock and Roll Coochie Coo. Yeah, I don't know if he sang that or he wrote that. I think you froze, Just. I think Justin froze there. Yeah. I remember that song now. I couldn't remember it when I was saying about it, but Lance, we're old. We might remember that one. Rick Darren, Sister JJ knows who I'm talking about. Yeah. And he didn't seem like he was sick or anything. So that's the one that when I was looking through a list of people, when his name popped up, I went, what? So that's the one for me. And I get the other ones, there are some that passed away that, like, oh, wow, man, I can't believe he died. But that was it. He sang that song. Okay. I wasn't sure if he sang it or wrote it. I know he did write a lot. Right? Write and produce. He did a lot. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. Still mad at me or what?
I froze. And it couldn't...
I know. I'm joking with you, bud. We were just talking about Rick. Some of us know who Rick Derringer was, and they were talking about it. Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. He sang that, and he had written some other stuff. He was a good guy. There might have been a few others that shocked me. I think Diane Lang. Oh, I don't know that this one shocked me because of his age, but it's like I didn't expect it. Was Robert Redford, right?
Yeah.
All right. Who's the most, and here's one, and this will be more of your time frame, like how old you are. In your lifetime, who is the most shocking celebrity death that you've ever heard of or had to deal with? I've got a
dude, I couldn't I haven't really thought that much into it, if I'm completely honest with you. I mean, there's a few times where you hear that like young actors and actresses that played in like TV shows that you watched as growing up, passed away. Like there was one where I don't remember his name, but he was really young and he died so young. I mean, that one I knew that was surprising. I mean, anybody that really dies young, that you're just thinking to yourself like, man, they're just so young. I mean, that just surprises you. I mean, if they're older, you kind of understand it, but I'm sure that there's deaths that I'm, shocked about. I've known a few people that have passed away. I knew because I have hemophilia. So when I went to hemophilia camp, we had a counselor there that was always at camp, and one year he ended up passing away. And so I mean, it's just Sometimes you expect it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah. Lance says Val Kilmer and Gene Hackman. Well, Val Kilmer was, I mean, you kind of knew he was coming soon. And Hackman was, with his dementia, that was just a sad one with Hackman. So, like for me in my lifetime, the couple that I can think of where just like hit you like a ton of bricks was Princess Diana. That hit me like a ton of bricks. Elvis Presley hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was young. I was 7, 8 years old when that one happened. And I guess Michael Jackson, you could say.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and I knew Michael Jackson too. I mean, like I said, when you have a celebrity that is so well known that passes so abruptly, like if you haven't heard of like conditions going on and all that, then it's surprising. Like if you know that thing, that person's suffering some health problems.
McVeigh? Sister J-Day put that one. I recognize the name, but I don't know who she is. Christine McVeigh. Was she a politician or? I
recognize the name too. I don't remember what she was, but yeah. I would say for me, like I said, in my time frame, obviously you're not a wrestling fan, but one that was really surprising for me was Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. He kind of just passed out of nowhere, and he was a big part of that business.
Yeah. Matt Lowe says Kurt Cobain. Yeah, the guys with the suicide the guys that had those issues like that. That I mean that's shocking, but I kind of don't put them in the shock zone as much,
Yeah, I mean anybody.
Oh, the singer from Fleetwood Mac. Okay, yeah. Didn't start. No, that wasn't who Christine was. That Christine McVeigh? It might have been. I thought she died last year. Oh, Bret Hart. Matt Lowe says, I remember Bret Hart. I kind of remember that one too. Bret the Hitman Hart.
Bret Hart didn't die, did he?
Yeah. No. Yeah, didn't he?
Oh, Owen Hart.
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart died, not Bret Hart.
I did like that movie about the Harts. That was well done.
I love the Harts. Bret Hart is one of my favorite, but Owen was the one who died in the pay-per-view thing live, and they had to stop it and everything. But no, Bret, as far as I know, Bret's still alive. So unless something.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about that. And game's back on, and we are now behind.
Yeah,
and I didn't see that.
Zach Benson
start the period.
Nope. Zach Benson gets a goal. So good pass there by, I don't know who that was that passed it to him, but good pass by
Dunn. That was Pollard, I think. Oh wow, what a hand-eye coordination by Benson. Yeah. What a hand-eye coordination by Benson.
Yeah, Fowler's right there too.
Yeah.
Yep, good.
Quinn and McLeod.
Yeah, McLeod was the one who did that pass. That was a good pass by McLeod there. Yeah, not a good start. Hopefully the Blues can battle back and.
Yeah. They were behind once before and took the lead. Let's get it back. Find that energy.
Come on, Enterprise Center. Get back into it. I know what you're thinking. Come on. Oh, he got a dislocated rib from that shot.
Oh, yeah. That's got to be hard to breathe. A soccer player or soccer ref, he'd be laying on the ground complaining, crying like it was the greatest thing ever, the worst thing ever. I can't go on. I can't go on. He hurt me so bad.
Yeah, soccer players do dive a lot. I can't really say anything though, because hockey players have done the same thing. So
yeah, but diving is one thing, but they're not going down like they were, shot with a gun. There's a difference between embellishment and diving in my eyes, especially between what a soccer player does and what a hockey player does. I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
good shot by Bush. Good. The you see the energy. Like I said, you see them trying to fight back. Like I said, disappointing way to go down. Especially with how the game is going. I thought it's kind of been a back and forth affair. It hasn't been really taken by anybody. Yeah, just a perfect play. Yeah, that was just a perfect play. Yeah, Shockey, that was just a perfect play for sure. There's a good pass by McLeod back there. I thought it was originally the pass that went to the Buffalo Sabres player in front was the one that scored, but no, it wasn't. It was even better play where he bats it out of midair. Benson does. But game's not over. 15 minutes left in the third period, so there's still time for the Blues to get it together and get score a goal and tie this thing up. Good save by Hofer there. Yeah.
I'm back.
Good save, Hofer.
Yeah. Oh, what a play.
Yeah, Fabry is hitting everybody, Matt Lowe. Yeah, he is. Both teams have been pretty physical. This is a physical game for two teams that don't see each other all that much.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of talked about it, the 3-0 shutout, Buffalo wanting a little revenge, especially on an 8-game win streak, trying to make it 9.
Nice forecheck. Oh, very good try there. Almost made some chaos there.
Yeah. Good chaos, actually.
Nice poke.
Fabry understood the assignment, what I talked about earlier today. I will give it to him there. He understood the assignment.
Nice block by Joseph.
Make yourself big. That's what he's doing.
Safe. Yeah, but Buffalo's just shooting anything at this point. Like I said, they're using down low. That's what they're doing. They're taking down low. They're throwing the puck when they're in trouble. They're throwing the puck around the boards to their teammates. They got to be a little bit better at shoring that up, tightening that up a bit. Jackson Blake with the game winner in OT. Yeah, okay. So the Canes get the win against the Rangers.
Yeah, mine was wrong earlier when it said that was a final with Edmonton and the Jets. It wasn't. There's 128 to go in the third, and it's 2-1 Oilers.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's what I said. But yeah, no. So I'm 2 for 2 right now. I'll take it. So the Canes beat the Rangers. Jets are up, or Oilers are up right now.
Blue Jackets beat the Sens.
Okay, so yeah, I'm wrong on that one. So that's 2 for 1.
Got to get one here. Got to get this to overtime, no matter what. Got to get this to overtime. Plenty of time to do it, but you got to take your job and do it. Get it there.
Who's that? Oh, Josh Dunn. No idea who that is.
He's from St. Louis.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh, nice move there, Stugs.
Nice shot by Falk there.
Yeah.
Offenses. I mean, they're not going away. I will say they're not going away. Like I said, the Buffalo Sabres are working it on the outside. They're like I said, they're getting in trouble. They're getting pressure, and then they're just throwing it around the boards. So if the Blues can keep them to the outside, they'll be fine. They just gotta come in the offensive zone and get their chances. Nice win by Thomas, but just bounces off the skate. Yeah, Buffalo's just shooting everything. That's all they're doing. Blood type blue.
Yeah, I like that. I like that hat.
I think I have a hat. I think I have that hat, but as a flat bill. Oh, okay. Love that. That was awesome. God, this is annoying. Shot, whistle, shot, whistle, shot, whistle. Jesus. That's one aspect I needed the Blues to hit on tonight, and this is one of the aspects that could have been better if they did hit on it a little bit more. Is the faceoffs. Buffalo coming into the night was one of the worst faceoff teams.
Oh, it's Tuesday.
Huh?
I'm feeling from not sleeping last night or today.
Save over. Went to Taco Bell during intermission, maybe 3 miles, and got behind a okay. That carried 10-minute conversation. Okay. I guess that's something.
I just letting us know I wasn't there. No problem, John.
Oh. That's probably your first mistake going to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Not a big Taco Bell fan. It's okay. Oh, go figure. That would have been one of the bounces that we would have seen before. The Blues coming in, and then it hits off of our own guys skating into the net. Almost. I'll tell you what, if there's one guy that I'd like to see kind of emerge a little bit more that has been pretty silent since coming back, Jake Neighbors.
Yeah. Neighbors and Fowler, actually.
I mean, Fowler's had a down year just in general, but Jake Neighbors was just playing some great hockey, and yeah, the injury was unfortunate, but
Yeah.
I'd like to see him step up a little bit more than what
Yeah.
I've seen.
Nobody there. Nobody there.
Oh, nice stick. Oh my
Penalty
God.
kill.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break.
It was interference.
Yeah. Weak. Very weak.
They haven't called a lot of penalties in this game. I don't have a problem with that.
Need a goal here. Yeah, we do need a goal here, man.
He grabs him and pushes him down. That's a good call. Oh, wow.
Nice save, Holford.
Big save, yeah.
Good attempt there for a clear. I like the dive attempt. Not much you could do. You want to try to get that puck out. Just missed.
Thomas! Fuck!
Ah! Man. Great opportunity there. Just
you gotta bury that, though. You gotta bury that. I mean, there's nobody. It's you and the goalie.
Look, I get, you know, you need to score that. You need a goal there, but I'm also I'm fine. My thing is actually not scoring. Like, yeah, I want you to score, but my thing is like hitting the net. You didn't even hit the net, so we needed you to hit the net there at least. But I'm not someone who's going to sit here and say that every breakaway needs to go. I mean, oh man, he just barely missed. He barely missed.
It went over, it hit the crossbar.
Yeah, I mean, it barely missed. So, I mean, you're not going to score on every breakaway. Just because you get a breakaway doesn't mean you're going to score. But still, Thomas does try that shot. I'm sure goalies usually have probably a little bit of a count on him, I guess, or what is that called? A little bit of a read on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he does do that a lot when he's on like a breakaway or something like that. But that's okay. He just barely missed that. I mean, well, they kill it off. Blues they still got time to get a goal here to tie this up.
45.
Yeah, still plenty of time left.
Yeah. I mean, you just need to tie it up right now. That's all. That's important. Get the point. You need the point. It's a Eastern Division team. You need the point. I had steak and lobster last night. All right, John says, Justin, try the crunch wrap. It's not steak and lobster, but works. I had steak and lobster last night. Filet mignon and 4-ounce or
steak.
8-ounce filet mignon and a lobster tail.
Yeah, steak, good. I'm not big into seafood, so it's like I said, it's not terrible, but for the price or for the waiting time and the price alone, I don't think it's worth it as much as people think it is at Taco Bell.
Well, I mean, that's one thing I do like about Taco Bell is because they make it when you order it. It's not pre-made.
But you can't make that type. You can't make that type of stuff. I mean, you could, but you really can't make that stuff.
Yeah.
Pre-made. You know, they're not. You know, I'm sure the stuff that they can make pre-made, they make pre-made. I'm sure of it.
But it was my first actual job. My first job I ever got hired with was Six Flags. First job I actually worked at was a brand new Taco Bell on Page. And then I ended up working at Lion's Choice and Bridgeton and worked there until I joined the Navy, basically. Actually, I quit just before I joined the Navy and worked in a bar daytime because I wanted my nights off. So I went and worked in a bar as a short order cook during the day. And I probably shouldn't have gone and done that job because I already joined the Navy and it wasn't fair to them, but I didn't tell them I joined the Navy. Oh, you kissed my ass, Matt Lowe. Arby's is better than Lion's Choice. You can kiss my ass. The only reason I eat Arby's here is I don't have Lion's Choice.
I don't. For me, you're probably in the minority there, Matt. I don't know. I don't even really eat that type of stuff, but like Lion's Choice, I thought that was better than Arby's.
Yeah.
But then again, like I said, that's not my home away from home. Like that's not my favorite type of food. Like if I was to get fast food or something, I really like. I've always really liked original chicken sandwiches from Burger King.
Yeah.
Love
yeah,
those
that's
things.
actually that's pretty good. Matt Lowe says Arby's has the meat. Yeah, but so do you, Matt Lowe. Doesn't mean I want to eat them.
That's probably the problem. They have too much meat.
Arby and Matt Lowe, they have the meats.
For me, it used to be Arby's used to be decent, but I feel like they changed so much. I feel like what they did.
Too much junk on the menu. Right? When I worked there, they had 2 sandwiches on the menu, basically. You either got roast beef or you got ham. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got them with or without cheese.
All right. Well, they're showing it right now.
Yeah, during the TV timeout.
Yeah, Montgomery heated or animated. Well, hopefully, like I said, they got time. There's time left in this game. They just got to tie it. They need to get a point out of this game at least, heading into a game against Colorado, divisional matchup.
I don't put tomatoes or onions on anything. I think they overpower the taste of the food you're trying to eat. Very few things will I put tomatoes on. Matt Lowe, your meat is never on my mind.
Nice save over.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Yes, they do. 5:28 to go. Got to get one in the back of the net. Back of the net, back of the net, back of the net. We're going to do a real short post game because I need to run to the store.
Okay.
And when I say real short post game, I mean real short, like a couple of minutes.
Okay.
By the way, with our new AI that they have on StreamYard, and I didn't realize I found this last night. If you have a topic that you're talking about that you want to use as a reel or a thread, if you say clip it, then it will clip that section, the 3-minute section before you said clip it.
Okay.
Just so you know. I didn't think about it today. I was kind of thinking about it. Cocktail weenies. Yeah, that's the kind of meat Matlow has.
Give you a little bit of a.
He said it had to be 20 seconds for a post game, and not a second longer. Got it.
He's got a nice Vienna sausage.
And then Matlow says, "Clip it, bitches." We'll clip you, Matlow.
All right. Blues got to get in the zone and get some offensive zone time here so they can garner some momentum when they got to pull the goalie if they need it.
Right now, I haven't seen the Blues haven't had the ability to pull the goal. I mean, I know it's too early, but they haven't shown me that they can pull the goalie. Like, if I'm telling you, if they pull the goalie without changing something up, they're going to get scored on right away.
Nice play there. Nice. Getting on the forecheck. Oh, my God. Give me a break. Give me a break. Oh, my God, man. Jesus Christ.
Well, I just froze, so I got to catch up.
Freaking Christ, man. Quit with the penalties, man. Good God. Give me a break. Flinches like a little puss. Oh, we got to call it because he flinches like a puss. He lifts his own freaking stick into his face. Give me a break. Give me a break. Oh, my God. Well, there you go. There you have it. Guy lifts the opposite player's stick into his own face. And we get a penalty for it. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm
glad that that's the precedent of what we're calling in a 1-goal game with 4 minutes left. Glad that that's what we're calling. Oh my God. Save over.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Ew. Oh, man. What a play by Thomas, though, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, then Thomas again. Oh, Jesus Christ, Falk. Oh my God, he almost got it to Falk.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was bad. What?
I mean, they had the opportunities and just missed them.
Mm-hmm.
Their opportunity to tie the game shorthanded and missed it. My daughter's gotten into women's hockey, and she really likes the jailbait rule.
Yeah. Yep, killed a lot of time there. Good kill though for the Blues. They've done a good job on the kill so far. So
yeah.
All right, you'll have about 2 minutes left in the game.
They pulled Holfer. Here we go.
There, 4 minutes left. Now 2. So now two left.
Oh, son of a bitch! What a fucking turn of events.
I don't know what happened. Clearly, you must be 7,000 seconds ahead of me. Oh. What a joke. What a joke. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Blues should have played a better third. Huh?
Lots of opportunities, and they just blew it.
Yeah. Blues should have played a better third period, but 2 minutes taken off the 5-on-5 counter with a terrible call, leading to 2 minutes left in the game, and then Snugger just misses an open net. Yeah, and then just throws a puck down the ice, and there you have it. Game over.
We can't score an empty net goal, and we can't keep them from scoring one.
What a joke. What a fucking joke. Jesus
Christ. Tough loss. I mean, they played well, but did not play well in the third period. Second and third, they could have played better. Second and third, they could have played better. Now they're see, this is delay a game to me. When they do that, that's a delay a game. That's like doesn't get called, and it should. That's a delay a game. Joseph misses the net. And they're just going to give it to him. They're just going to skate with it the last 10 seconds. What a bad loss. That's a bad loss. I'm sorry, that's a bad loss. You were up 2-1, and you just gave this game away. Well, Bud, we only got 3 people watching us, so we're just gonna call it, man. It ain't worth it to me. I gotta go to the store.
All
right. How do we end the show, Bud?
Ask the girls. Where are the girls at?
What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
And who's late for dinner?
Where are the boys? Where are they at?
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, with my co-host, Justin Eagle Eye Scott, letting each and every one of you know it's a pleasure to do this show for you. And I am definitely, even with this shitty loss, bleeding blue with you.
And as always, it's Let's Go Blues.